All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here for Plant Group 5 this beautiful Saturday morning in February. We've got your 3 osmanthus that are on Plant Group 5 right here in this shrub bed. The first one I'm going to show you is plant number 4, your Osmanthus fragrans. This plant smells phenomenal when it is in full bloom. Probably the best smelling flower in horticulture, I think personally, that you will ever experience. But Osmanthus fragrans, your Osmanthus fortunei is right here. This is plant number 6. Notice the edges, the margins. Look how jagged those are. Those hurt to touch. Yes, they do. But those are plants 4 right there and plant 6. Your Osmanthus heterophilus is right out here surrounding the parking lot. This is, you know, your false holly. It's going to have the different colors. As you can see, my camera kind of lost away. But you know, guys, these videos are to show you where the plants are. You need to study the lectures and get your own samples to really understand where and what these plants are. But I'm right outside of horticulture. And so that starts Plant Group 5. All right, guys, for Plant Group 5, plant number 8, your dwarf sweet box, or your Sarcococca hookerana, is back here in the corner, kind of hidden. I'm glad we got the plant because we don't see much of it in the industry. It's back over here in the back corner. And right there it is. That is your dwarf sweet box. Sarcococca hookerana. Nice little plant. Very well, low mounding form. And then we'll see some of your larger Sarcococca here shortly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we do have some of your Loropetalums here, which is on Plant Group 5. Not looking the best in the world right now, but if you wanted to take a quick sample, quick look here outside of horticulture, and we have one that's tree formed, 2 of them actually, and as you can see, there are green varieties and purple varieties. My dad always joked with me, he said, "Son, I can tell when you done the design on a job because it always had Loropetalums and Indian hawthorns." Still one of my favorite shrubs, but we do have it here outside of horticulture, Loropetalum. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you where the other Sarcococca is, and it is right here underneath the big magnolia tree on the far left side of the Strickland Center. But we got several plants in here. These guys will get huge, so it's a good spot for them. But that is your Sarcococca. It's not your dwarf one. It is your regular Sarcococca. Right outside of Strickland Center. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you another sample of a Loropetalum. Not one of my favorite species to do this to. Notice the shearing. When I talk about the inside dying out, that's what we have. But there's another sample of your loropetalum. It is just behind the Strickland Center. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to show you one more nicer looking Sarcococca that you could probably get a better sample off of. It's right here by the corner of the street in between Hoosier and Strickland Center. So we got Hoosier Hall, and we are looking at the Sarcococca right here, right on the corner. Two of them, two really nice Sarcococcas. It's not your dwarf ones, it's your large ones. Then also I want to walk over here and show you where you can get a sample of the wax myrtle, Myrica sessifera. Not a really good sample, guys. Let's see if I can flip the, there you go. But not a really good sample. There's also one right on the corner of the Almond Center. If you were to go to the very far left of the front door, around back, there is a wax myrtle. And then the last plant for plant group 5 is your Helleborus, and it is down in the Hearts Garden. So you could get 3 samples here. You could get your osmanthus samples in one spot, and then grab the loropetalum coming down the drive, and actually get one of the dwarf Sarcococca over by our place. With Helleborus. Guys, I recommend not taking a sample of this plant. It's poisonous. You don't want to touch it. But it's all in here. Right there is the perfect example of the purple leaf. I would not take a sample of this. You may break out a little bit, get a little hives, itchy. This used to be a tea that they made back in the old days, Helleborus tea, and it was potent enough that it would kill people. So again, more Helleborus. It's the ones that are blooming, the big old beautiful leaves. But a beautiful place down here in the Hearts Garden. Just do not take a sample of the Helleborus, and do not feed that to your significant other, because you're horticulture professionals and you know that some of these plants that we do have are poisonous to humans. So anyway, just take pictures of it. Come down here and take a picture of it with your phone. Look at samples in the book, but I would not take a sample of it. I've taken samples of it before and broke out a little bit. I am going to get a sample, but I'm going to pick it up with my my hand pruners. So anyway, and that is all of your plants for plant group 5. And just look at the beauty down here in Hearts Garden. Love it.